Hey Gamecats, this is Grim Catnip. The amazing piece of video game artwork you see before you was created by fellow GameCat and new member of the Catnip Games Reward Committee, WonderRob. What is the Catnip Games, you ask? It's a monthly PSVR gaming event founded by the PSVR Without Parole GameCats community. The event is hosted and sponsored by GodCannon and myself. Each month we select a PSVR game for GameCats and other PSVR players to compete in. Winners receive a $20 PSN North American code. And starting today, winners will also receive a physical art piece drawn by WonderRob to commemorate their victory. If you would like a chance to win, then be sure to head over to the PSVR Without Parole Gamecast community on your PlayStation and sign up. Dr. Doom will be there to greet you at the door. After that, all you need to do is keep watch the Community's Event tab for the next Catnip Games event. If you missed your chance to sign up, but still want to watch the event, don't worry. GodCannon and I have you covered. We will be streaming the events live for everyone to see. You can check the comments below for links to our channels. We have only 2 games left in the season before we go on hiatus. Season 2 will begin in January. That's all the updates I have for now. Stay tuned to the PSVR Gamecast Live for more Catnip game updates. This is Grim Catnip, and remember, Brian Paul loves you all.
What you typing?
I was typing, we have a dislike already. LOL.
We already have a dislike.
That's awesome. We're not, what are we, like,
Get out of here.
42 seconds in?
We definitely have subscribers that are only around.
Yeah.
And they have the notifications on.
Yes.
For sure, because sometimes I publish a review.
Yeah.
Seconds later, just like,
Yeah.
I was like, wow, you're fast.
Dedicated.
Yeah. Like,
It's
thank you for watching
insane.
the advertisement.
Do you think
I
there
got a
are,
penny from that.
do you think it's Seraphim and on accident because he's down under, he's thinking he's hitting a thumbs up?
You think it's Seraphim just because he's really fucking high? he's like, wait, which way is that facing?
Yeah.
He's like, is that looking?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All hail Satan,
Yeah.
thumbs down, man. Yeah. You know?
Anything's totally possible. But we just want to say, what's up, all the game cats?
Meow.
And also, what's up, Dez? Hopefully watching from home.
Yeah.
Dez just needed some personal time off.
Yeah.
He requested it like a week ago. I approved it earlier this week, and he is definitely getting some unpaid time off for the rest of, not even the rest of the day, just the rest of this afternoon.
Just
and then
later.
I'm still making him come in for the late shift to film Why We Love PSVR.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm a fucking tyrant.
No, you gotta do it,
As a
right?
small business owner, I require a lot from my unpaid employees.
You've got all the sauces of milk you got to put out for all the cats. You can't do that on your own.
This is so
Right?
true. This is PSVR Gamescast Live, where we record every Tuesday afternoon at midnight, and we bring it to YouTube live every Tuesday at noon Eastern Standard Time.
Yes.
It makes less sense every time I say it.
I know.
And then we bring it to YouTube, not live, every Wednesday as viewer takeover, when we let you, the loyal Gamecats,
Wow.
take over the show. As always, my name is Brian Paul, and to my right, your left, the king of all VR kings, it's Jeremy fucking King.
Yes, hello. Yes, I was going to get a haircut today. Somebody saw the Jerrer curl. But, yeah, couldn't fit me in for a certain time. So, yeah. And then, hey, Metcat, what's going on?
Oh, did you guys have a date planned?
Yes, we were supposed to meet here
I
at
swear I'm
midnight
not
every
jealous.
Tuesday at noon.
I swear I'm not jealous.
Hey, Madman, what's up, buddy? Annalise, they're all here. I want to say hello to all of you.
Wow.
Yes.
That does sound like the old crew is here.
It does, yeah.
That's awesome to
Yeah.
hear. Excellent. Jeremy, man, you know, we have this new schedule where we film viewer takeover before we do Gamescast Live.
Whoa.
And so we do everything out of sequence.
Yes.
So it's a little bit strange. Usually, I used to have time to like go into the PlayStation Store.
Yeah.
And like check everything out, see if the games that were supposed to come out came out.
Yeah.
But instead, what we're doing is we're just doing it right now.
Yeah.
In seeing what happened. Because on PSVR this week,
This week.
We said that there were 3 games coming out this week, and I have to say, looking at the PlayStation Store right now, that does not seem to be the case.
No.
It looks like Mind Labyrinth VR Dreams came out, which everyone is confusing with Media Molecule's Dreams. Like I mean, I get it. Don't get me wrong.
Coco, thanks, buddy. Jeremy, great damn hair, hippie.
Seriously.
Well, it's usually, slick back for work, so it's a little out of control. I agree with you. Thank you very much, Coco.
Coco, you're the man. Thank you so much for the donation. It's and I'm, like I said, I'm not giving anyone a hard time. You have a game called Dreams and it's in VR. I get it.
Yeah, I totally.
You know, I get it.
At first, initially, like when they, announced that, I was like, oh, is this what you can do in Dreams? And this segment was called blank, but no.
Yeah. In all fairness, it does have that dreamscape quite like look to it.
Yeah.
Very like cloudy, very like strong. Saturated colors and lighting. It looks like it could have been made in Dreams for sure.
Yeah.
So I give everyone a pass on that, but it's not.
Yeah.
It is $25. I'll have a review up hopefully later today, maybe tomorrow. It's mostly written at this point. I did a 30-minute I think live stream yesterday.
36 minutes I think.
And then the game
ended
crashed.
abruptly.
It did.
And we were like, oh no! And then it was like gone.
I said, oh no, the game crashed. And the game crashed between the time that I said, oh no, and the game crashed.
Thought it was funny. You must have been like, we'll just end the stream there.
Well, at that point, I was like, well, you know what? After my 3-part Exorcist live stream the week before, I was like, I'm not in the mood for any game that's going to require me to go in multiple times. And it's supposed to be a relaxation game. It's supposed to be like, hey, go in and meditate and relax and chill. And nothing is less relaxing and chill than when the game crashes and goes to that blue screen with the bar on the.
Yeah, it's very abrupt.
Sending an error report. And I was like, do whatever the fuck you want.
Right.
Yeah. $25. I gotta say, this is a game designed for a very specific type of person. And I like maybe I could possibly play the trailer while we're doing this.
Yeah.
While we're talking about it.
Sure.
Here, check it out. There we go.
I was intrigued, seeing as though I might have liked the colors.
Yeah. Well, and that's the first thing I said. I was like, when in the stream, I was like, wow, this is beautiful. Not because the graphical fidelity, not because it's super sharp resolution. It doesn't look this sharp in game.
No, they never do.
It's very like even on the Pro. I don't think there's Pro support. But the colors are so saturated and the contrast is so high and the lighting is so intense that I'm like, I really like being here.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not doing anything in particular. And there's click turning.
Okay.
I was like, man, why can't there just be smooth turning?
I know, click turning just really, especially if you're going to be in a game that's just supposed to be immersive in a sense and just kind of like, yo, man, what's up? That click turn just kind of, it takes you out of it.
Yeah. And you don't have hands. I don't know what these hands are in the trailer, but in the game you have move controllers as hands. And I was like, give me those hands.
Yeah, that's way better.
Right? I was like, because again, you're in this world that barely has electricity, right? You're picking up candles and shit and lighting up fireworks, and you're like, oh, I got move controllers in my hands. Like that's something wrong.
Strange.
Here. Yeah. So the developers have said over and over that they're very, very committed to this game or this experience, and that they want to keep adding more locations and more music to it, and
there's
more
already a lot
everything.
to begin with. Correct?
There's quite a lot to begin with, but for $25,
yeah,
I'm glad there's a lot, but it's a hard sell.
Yeah.
I think you're only going to sell these to the J Dows of the world, who are like, man, perfect is where I want to hang out.
Yeah.
I want or people who are like, man, I just love going to a bar in Skyrim and just chilling there for like hours.
Yeah.
This is a game for those kind of people.
Okay.
Right. So I think this has an audience, but it's not going to be your typical hardcore gamer audience.
No, I doubt it.
So,
sorry, Metcat.
what's up, Metcat?
Why do I need? Are my teeth yellow? Did I miss something? He's asking if I've ever used tooth whitening. Please explain further.
Wait. He's asking you if you've ever used teeth whitening.
Yeah.
Okay.
Jeremy,
have you
ever used tooth whitening? Actually, the toothpaste I use
is a whitening toothpaste.
Is the whitening
have
toothpaste.
you ever used the clear strips?
No, because I have very sensitive teeth, just like my emotions.
He's dainty.
You know what I mean? So it's like one of those things where you get the shivers, receding gum lines. I used to be a dental technician.
Oh.
They probably don't know that. Yeah, I used to make the partials, crowns, dentures. It's what I went to college for. I did that for a very long time. But prior to that, I used my toothbrush bristles were a little bit stiff. And, that's not good. So you recede the gum lines a little bit prematurely. So I have some sensitive teeth. But no, why? Why do I...
You're really concerned about why?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I need to know. Am I like? Does it look yellow in here?
Let me see. No, actually, your teeth look really white.
Thank you.
Yeah. I do put the saturation up a bit on the on the video, so so it's possible if maybe your
That is
teeth
true.
look.
You should do the overexposure so we look like we're in a dream, or we look dreamy.
Strangely, you can see my knees down here.
Oh, I can't see your
You
knees.
can't usually see my knees, so you can actually tell that I'm wearing shorts.
What is that little tip down? What is that thing?
What thing?
Oh.
Are you pointing to my penis?
Yeah, well, I was trying to. Yeah.
You're trying to be more subtle about
Yeah.
it? I just let it all hang out.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
It's like, why does Brian have 3 legs?
You're freeballing it.
Yeah.
It was I remember a kid in not grade school, and it was like not preschool. What do you call it? Middle school. This was a weird kid. You know.
Wait, hold on. Put a pin in it. What do you consider middle school?
What, 7th and 8th, or is that 6th, 7th and 8th?
No, I just had a conversation with somebody about this recently.
Yeah.
So wait, what's junior high then?
Well, that's junior high.
Wait, middle school and junior high are not the same thing.
The fuck is middle school then, and what's junior high?
This is the conversation I want to have. So wait, obviously there's kindergarten, and then there's what's elementary school? Is 1, 2,
Through 6th
3,
grade.
4, 5,
6.
6.
And then I thought middle school
No.
was 7th and 8th.
You know what? My dad worked at a middle school.
Okay.
And I think it was 4, 5, 6.
What?
And so I think elementary is 1, 2, 3. Middle school is technically 4, 5, 6, and then junior high is 7, 8.
Really?
I think.
Well, junior high would make sense.
And if we have any people, if we have any British people watching,
Yeah.
we know they do. You don't count.
Yeah,
No
no.
offense, because you guys say university for college.
Yeah, I would think, right? University.
Yeah, and then like all the years over there are screwed up.
Pounds
Just-
and like
Yeah,
liters.
quid.
Yeah, all that
things.
kind of stuff.
I don't know.
Jeremy Metcat wants to know if you sleep in the nude. No, I wear a t-shirt and either boxes or thin pajama pants. You know, I sometimes wear boxer briefs. Also, underneath my boxers or my pajama pants.
Where is this going?
And it's just more for security reasons for myself. I just feel more secure keeping my little buddy, my big buddy, tucked against me to go to bed too.
This is what happens when Des isn't here.
Yes.
We used to be on our best behavior around Michelle.
Yeah.
And then she left, and shit hit the fan.
This ain't no nav control. This is definitely a move controller.
And then Des came in,
Yeah.
and we kind of got on our best behavior again.
Oh, big time. He got me playing games. Like, I got to be on my best behavior. Des is going to be there talking games.
And then the second Des isn't here,
Yeah.
we're talking about dicks nonstop.
Yeah. It has been a couple dick references.
I mean,
Even them. Even the game cats are pouncing at the penis. But anyways.
pouncing at the penis.
Yeah.
Wow. This is going to be a
All right.
weird day. I can
Yeah,
tell.
we're going to get back on
I
track.
can tell already. All right. So the other game that came out this week is thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Is this right here? It's called Neverout. I think mild violence. I played this whole game. There's I mean, I don't know what they're I guess falling into a pit of spikes would.
Yeah, and the electricity and whatnot.
Yeah, I mean, like it's implied violence. I think mild seems.
Surfing was doing a live stream of this not that long back.
Yeah, I watched some people do live streams of this, and then that's when I decided I'm not doing a live stream of this because watching this game is the most boring thing of all time. Like playing it and figuring it out.
Yeah.
It's like, all right, well, this is kind of interesting, and like I sort of understood, the appeal of getting in the rooms and solving the puzzles.
Thanks, Madman, because he just donated. Because I've been MIA. Oh, you've never been missing from our hearts, Madman.
Who's a good game cat?
he's right
Who's
there.
a good game cat? Game cat. Oh, Madman, you're don't
Yes.
ever worry about anything, dude. Thank you so much for your
Yes,
donation.
thank you.
Here, let me switch this real quick over to this. I forgot how to use this. Oh, we're back.
Hey, it's
yeah.
in the computer?
I feel like we say it every single week.
Wow.
And so this does apply to Madman. This applies to everybody. People always apologize for not being around.
Yeah.
Sorry I haven't been around. Sorry I haven't had time to play VR. Sorry whatever.
Yeah.
And we appreciate you saying, that we're a big enough part of your lives for you to actually say, sorry I haven't been around.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Like you're... I think my building's being evacuated. I don't know if you guys can hear this. There's an announcement going on my intercom. That's not you, is it?
I got new plates 8 months ago. I don't know what they are. Nope.
Okay, it's not you. All right, good. Jeremy's car is not being towed away from
No.
my building. That was okay. I'm glad we stopped and listened for a second.
I didn't. All right. First of all, I didn't know you had like speakers from like the control booth. It's very much like a prison booth down there, right?
You're not going to tell people where I live again, are you?
No.
There are people figuring it
State
out by the day. They're
penitentiary.
putting
Yeah, I
in
know,
all the
every day,
details.
a little closer.
They're like, I think we got this down.
Aless is known since day one because he's a sniper. He's an assassin. He's like already stationed over there.
Oh, he's got a laser like focused on me at all times. The second I say
Only
something out of
protect
line,
you, though.
the second I say something bad about Trump, it's going to be like, what just happened? Aless was on me the whole time. But we just want to say thank you guys. Like we really, really appreciate you guys being around, being so loyal, and like just but we're always going to be here for you. You come and go as you please. The cat door has been installed. You just come and go as you please.
Yes.
There's always, as you said, a saucer of milk out. Neverout.
Yep.
I reviewed Neverout.
You did. I didn't want to watch it yet because I.
You didn't want to watch it?
No, there's a bunch I want to watch but don't because I don't know what I want to play next, and I've been really like.
Well, maybe you should watch the reviews to help you decide what to play next. That's what they're there for.
That's true, Brian.
Just saying.
Yes.
I put all this hard work into each review, making them very non-spoilery.
You do a good job, but sometimes when I watch the review, I get the satisfaction like I played it. And I don't want that.
Here's a 7-hour game. I watched a 2-minute review.
I'm like,
I'm good.
Yeah.
I got my fill.
You know?
Yeah. I understand.
Yeah.
I do understand. You want to go in fresh. You don't want to know anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like to be blind.
I don't think Neverout is where you should be starting. Even though it's, I will say, let me just check out the story here. Right now, for launch week, it's 25% off. It's only $6.
That's fucking dirt cheap. That's almost Jeremy budget.
So it falls right into your wheelhouse in terms of price
So the
wise.
top is like ridiculous. It's like what, $8 right now?
Oh, is it this? Well,
60
wait.
or 70%
Hold on a
off.
second. That was the anniversary sale, right?
Yeah.
I think the anniversary sale just ended.
The 20 today.
Right, but while
What time?
here, let me put into the top, and we can see together. There it is.
It's over.
It's back full price. So the anniversary sale is over. If you didn't get your deals, then you missed out.
It was dirt cheap.
It was dirt cheap. Just like Don't Knock Twice and even like Arizona Sunshine, like a bunch of other
a lot
games.
of them are aggressively priced.
Aggressively priced.
Yep.
And so hopefully everyone got the games that they wanted. But there are still some games on sale.
Yeah.
Including Don't Knock Twice for the Halloween
that
horror
whole-
sale.
yeah.
Which doesn't end until I think November 2nd. So keep an eye on the PlayStation Store. There are still a bunch of awesome VR games on sale. And I think Resident Evil 7 is a part of that, to be honest
It
with
is,
you.
yeah.
Here, let me just do a quick check. I want to see how much that costs. I want to say it's the gold edition too. Oop, no, it's not. The gold edition is $50.
Oof.
Yeah, right. That
Still
seems
worth it though,
Yeah, for sure.
if you've never bought it or played it.
Oh, here we go. The so the standard edition Resident Evil 7 Biohazard is on sale, 35% off, from $30 down to $19.49. If you haven't played, you don't need the gold edition. You don't need all that DLC. But I mean, for the price difference,
God damn it.
for the price difference, just grab Resident Evil 7 proper, and maybe you can grab the DLC on sale or something. But man, Resident Evil 7 is absolutely a must play. Everyone.
Yeah, it's incredible. For the scary immersion, I still consider it, like, from what I've played, like AAA, like the best. I think immersion-wise, it's still far better graphically and gameplay, everything than, Skyrim. I still think that. If you,
yeah.
You know,
Graphically, it doesn't compare only
No.
because of it's not a big open world.
no.
Right, so you're able to do these kind of things. Like Skyrim is more impressive because it's a big open world. And it's like, oh, look, I can see way out into the distance.
Thank you, Blinkoom.
Blinkoom. Wow,
Yeah.
Now there's a name. Blinkoom is one of those people that has been following us since long before PlayStation VR.
Oh, like the Brett days, or even right after Brett?
I bet if you asked Blinkoom, he'd be like, I remember Brett.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
I bet he'd remember Brett.
Nice.
Yeah. No comment?
Just a pink heart.
Oh. We love
Yeah.
you too.
Aw.
Thank you so much for the donation,
Hearts.
Blinkoom. Definitely an OG Game Cat. Now you just need to change your name to Blinkoom the Game Cat.
Yeah. Catcoom. Right?
I think Blink Cat would roll
Blink
off the tongue
Cat?
a little bit more.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or
Blink. Yeah.
I was thinking, how do we integrate Meow into this? Yeah, I don't know. We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Don't worry. We'll tell you what to change your name to later. We'll keep you posted. So the game that didn't come out this week, we might as well just keep going with this.
Sure.
Is luckily the one that no one cared about.
Oh.
Is this right here? This is called Bug Box.
Oh my God.
Bugs Box VR. Now this, if you search on the PlayStation Store, you'll actually find Bugs Box, not VR, and it looks remarkably like this.
Oh yeah. Yeah, this is very exciting stuff.
Yeah. It's one of those things. It's like I would never consider playing this outside of VR, and I would only consider playing it in VR to do a review of it, but not actually to do it. Yeah, I don't actually want to play this. So.
No, I don't want to play that either.
And I can't find any information about it either. So like I can't even find out if like it's got the co-op mode of the original or anything like that. So I'm very, very curious. What's that?
What?
What's it trying to do on the right-hand side?
Let's get better together.
It's not resetting the computer, is it?
Don't sleep on this update. We want you to have the latest improvements so Windows runs more securely.
Yeah, just make sure it's not resetting during our show.
I hope it not.
Okay.
What you want me to hit snooze? Because I'll fuck it up, Brian.
Well, I mean, just turn it. Tell you don't want to update.
I'll just go.
It's
back.
a computer, Jeremy. I think it's a computer.
Soon they're going to tell us what to do.
It's a computer, Jeremy. Tell it what to do.
Yeah. We're living in a computer simulation, Brian. It's actually telling you what to say.
That's fine. I'm actually more comfortable thinking that we're living in a computer simulation. So that way,
a chaotic.
So that way, when my health insurance expires, it's like not a big deal. Right?
You just delete.
Yeah, not a big deal. So that was Bugs Box VR. Can't say. I feel like I don't think we missed out on anything.
No, I got to agree with you on that one.
In fact, before that came out, I was like, I think I'm going to pass on this one because I still haven't reviewed games like Trickster VR from like almost a month ago.
Yeah.
And like these are games, or even from last week. From last week. Here, let's check out last week. This is Drone Striker from UserJoy. I think last week when this came out, I hadn't played it yet, and I got to say. This is a super duper budget price. It's like $9 game, I think.
Yeah.
$10 game. It's like 45 minutes long.
Mm-hmm.
It feels it's a rail shooter.
Yeah.
Like literally, they just bring you through the city on rails, and you used either DualShock 4, the A move controller, or the aim controller, and you just point and shoot, and you're like painting targets for with missiles, and then you're also just firing like with machine gun style.
So it's just a classic arcade shooter.
Yeah, like in a generic one at that.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't have a lot of style to it. It's not like very interesting. Like the story is garbage, and like the voice acting is even worse.
Yeah.
The destructible environments are very, very minimal.
Okay.
So there's just not a lot to it. But I played through it like 3 times.
Really?
And on normal difficulty, you can play through it like no problem. Like blast through the entire thing in 45 minutes. Probably not even die once.
Really? Yeah.
And then once you've done that, you're like, well, I should definitely play the hard difficulty.
Yeah.
I can't get 5 minutes into
Ah.
it. I totally suck at the hard difficulty.
No co-op, huh?
No co-op. No.
That'd be fun.
Yeah.
So that's another genre that's missing, is these co-op arcade type of shooters, right? Do they have many like co-op ones?
Yeah, no, I don't think... I'm trying to think.
Terminator and all those classic ones you played in the arcades where you and your buddy with the machine gun attached to the fucking thing and you...
Yeah, I mean, how much fun would it be to play Rush of Blood with somebody else sitting in the... someone sitting in the roller coaster with you?
Right, shooting with you,
Yeah,
you know?
that'd be pretty cool. So let's see. Did Home Sweet Home come out last week?
Yes, it was No, it was last week because you were waiting on a physical copy. And I was going to do a live stream. I was going to go and pick it up from you at work.
You were, you didn't.
And then life happened. Yeah, I never got around to it.
Well, here's Home Sweet Home.
Sweet. Yeah, and I didn't even want to watch this. That's the review I totally didn't watch on purpose because when I scare the shit out of myself and actually live stream it over the next between now and before Halloween.
Yeah.
That's my game plan between now and...
Oh, that's right. It was Home Sweet Home was supposed to come out the week before, and it did for a couple hours.
That's right.
That's why I had it for so long, because I actually bought it when it came out 2 weeks ago.
Oh, Wolfie Smith, the Game Cub, thank you for your donation, and congratulations to Solar Vision for winning the Persistence giveaway. Very nice.
Fantastic! Congratulations, Solo Vision.
Yeah.
Persistence giveaway. Now, who was doing the Persistence giveaway? Was that Fire Sprite? Do we know?
I don't. Wolfie, who was
that an official like Fire Sprite giveaway, or was that like a different YouTube channel, or was that a Catnip game thing?
I wonder. I have no idea.
Because I have not been keeping up with the Catnip games.
Right?
Yeah.
Well, so many cats out there.
Somebody needs to put me in the loop on the Catnip games.
A lot of cats go in and out of that barn. We don't know what's going on in there.
Oh, we have a good idea.
Yeah.
I hear the screaming, the cats meowing.
There's definitely some cross breeding going on in that barn.
The best kind of breeding.
Yeah.
So Home Sweet Home.
Yes.
Dude, I gotta say, it took me upwards of like 6 to 7 hours to beat that game. Terrifying from beginning to end. There were some like cheesy moments. There were some like, obviously like, oh, this is a weird translation kind of thing.
Yeah.
But man, like there's a certain point when you go, I'm forgiving all of this game's downfalls because it does everything else so well. And I remember there was just like this one time I was hiding from the rancorous female spirit, right? And I was like, where the fuck is she? And I was like, well, maybe I'm gonna put my headphones back in, And I'm like hiding under a desk somewhere, and I'm like, oh shit, she's on the other side of this wall. And I can hear her, like, you can actually tell like where she is on the other side of the wall because the 3D audio works so well.
Yeah.
And I'm like, and I just hear her coming, and then there she is. She's coming. Then she comes in the door.
Fuck that.
And I'm just like hiding behind things, and I'm like watching her walk around, and I'm slowly like maneuvering around the desk so she doesn't see me.
This is awful.
And the closer she gets to you, you start hearing her say things like I miss you so
get
much.
the fuck out of here.
Right? It's like this really
I'm getting shivers, Brian. I'm
fucked
so
up shit.
scared.
It's awesome. I love every second of that game.
God damn it.
And there were so many times, like just like The Exorcist and just like any other good scary game, where I had to take the VR headset off and just go,
yeah.
I need a minute.
Yeah.
Right? And then there's the other part of this where there's the non-VR version's included.
Yeah.
So like you save your game and quit out. Actually, you don't really save your game. You have to get to a checkpoint, and then it sasaves.
Yeah.
And then you can quit out, and then like you can play it in non-VR. And there were so many times I had to stop myself from saying, I'll just finish this game in non-VR. Because I wanted to. I was like, I need to get through this to review it. But like, I'm petrified.
Oh my god. Yeah. God.
And I had to stop myself. I checked out the non-VR version, but I stopped myself from actually playing it that way because I just needed to experience this game fully. And Jesus Christ, does it mess with your head? I love it. Absolutely love Home Sweet Home. It has a few issues, but totally worth overlooking. And the developers are already bringing out a patch like very soon.
Yeah.
Talking about improving the enemy AI, I was like, these enemies are scary enough. I don't
want to
need
play
them
the
to be
vanilla
smarter.
version.
Yeah, you better play it now.
Wow.
I think you only get a couple of days before the patch drops.
Damn.
Yeah. We also got last week this game. Oh my god.
There it is.
This is Heavy Fire Red Shadow.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god. I did a 3-hour first impression live stream of this.
3 hours.
Yeah.
And what was your 3-hour first impression?
Well, by the third hour, my impressions were the same as they were 5 minutes in.
Yeah.
And this game is boring as all fuck.
Yeah.
It's crazy, man. Like here we are shooting things nonstop.
Do you have bullet supply? Is it just endless bullets?
Yeah, I think it's endless. I never ran out of bullets.
So you just sit there like and yeah.
Yeah, so you're firing nonstop.
Yeah.
And then every so often your commander or whatever yells side mission, and then you have to look up and be like, what the fuck's the side mission? Oh, there it is over here, like just in text.
Yeah.
And it's like kill 6 enemy soldiers, and I was like, I'm gonna kill.
I just killed 623 of them.
Yeah.
Yeah. How
And I was
many more
like,
you need?
I can't. I'm like, there's no way I can fail this side mission. But sometimes that side mission pops up when there's like no more people left on the screen, and so you can fail it.
Oh.
You know. So, but whatever. The more of those you complete, the more you can level up your character. And level up your gun, level up your airstrikes, and like there's all these like special abilities you get.
Okay. You can call in airstrikes.
You call in airstrikes. You call in like infantry troops to like come in and like defend around you and stuff.
Yeah.
And honestly, the game is so easy.
Yeah.
Once you figure out how to play it, it's so easy that like you don't need any of these boosts.
I was gonna say, it doesn't look like you need any help.
No, you don't need any help. And in fact, the help just makes it that much easier. Upgrading your character is like the only thing worth doing in this game, but it's $20 to download the PS4 version.
Yeah.
Then $10 to download the PSVR patch. So now you're paying $30
for a shit game.
for like a $5 game.
Wow.
Yeah, like do not pay more than $5 for this. And even at that, I'm like, your time is worth more than this game gives back.
I don't like the fact that you have to pay more, for the VR version.
For this game specifically, I don't like it either.
But
I don't mind like
paying full price again on Skyrim. That's totally different.
Right.
Which I did.
Right.
I had no issue with that because yes.
And like I said, if Capcom was like, "Hey Brian, we're gonna bring out Resident Evil 2, and here's a $20 PSVR patch," I'd be like, "Well, you know what? This is gonna be my favorite game of the year, so I don't mind paying
It's
$80.
Yeah. Take more money.
I don't mind paying an extra $20 to pay people for their commitment to VR and get something back for it. But to pay an extra $10 for a game that shouldn't have been $20 to begin with, that's garbage. That's absolutely garbage. The only reason anyone's going to buy this is because it has PSVR support, and they're all going to be very disappointed.
And it comes out on all the other consoles too, flat screen.
I can't imagine playing it. I can't imagine playing it if... I can't imagine playing it, period. I spent 3 hours with it, and it was only because the Game Cats were all hanging out, and we were all having a nice discussion. But I think all of them could tell I was bored out of my skull.
Yeah.
Like, it was hard to even keep up with the conversation because I was like, I am bored. The only time I ever died...
looks boring.
The only time I ever died in Heavy Fire, Red Shadow, horrible name, generic, was because out of boredom, because I was like, kind of trailed off and I forgot what I was doing. And I was like, talking to the game cats instead of paying attention to what I was doing. And then each level has 15 waves.
Holy shit.
And each level has a nighttime version. So basically, you're playing 30 waves of each level before you see a change in scenery.
It's like, here's one level, and it's, the beach at dawn.
And
then it's like at noon.
No, it's just day and night.
Yeah.
And there's like only 5 different stages, I think, and they all have a day and night one.
Do they have the bullets where every once in a while it's got the tracker so you know where your bullets are going?
I don't know.
They don't really get into that.
I don't know. Yeah. This is it's a shame. It's a shame because I was like, I played the demo and I was like, maybe the campaign offers something more, right? Maybe there's more to it, and there's just really not.
Who was it? Madman just a moment ago said he can't justify getting Home Sweet Home when he hasn't done Transference yet, and I haven't played Home Sweet Home yet. But I gotta say, it's probably like a completely different type of game. I'd say go both. I don't know. Transference, I thought it was great.
Yeah. Transference, you're gonna kill in 2 hours. Though you're gonna play it in one sitting.
Well, or a couple of few of me.
Well, you played Gone Home in like 3 years.
It did take 3 years.
Yeah.
Alan Wake, I spent 1.5 years doing, and it's one of my top 5 favorite games. But I would do a chapter, and I'd savor it, and a couple weeks later, I'd go back and play more.
Jesus.
Oh, I wanted to play constantly.
Do you not marathon things on Netflix?
No. I'm very disciplined with certain things. I don't know how and why. No, I will watch something and engage in it. And if I feel I'm getting tired and won't engage completely, I'm like, I will save this for another day.
Yeah.
And then it might be a day in the condition where I'm like, oh, no, I'm going to save that. I won't watch it even if I really want to.
I couldn't sleep the other night. And I was like... And I was supposed to. That's right. I had plans the next day.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, it's like 3 o'clock in the morning. I got to go to bed. Mm-hmm. Right. And I lay down in bed and I turned on Netflix just to have something planned to go to bed to.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, Making a Murder season 2 is out.
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
I was like, I need to know what's up with Stephen Avery.
And Daredevil season 3 too.
Yeah. Dude, next thing I know, it's 7 o'clock in the morning and I've watched all of season 2 of Making a Murderer.
I was really looking forward to, and it was like, all right, here's Daredevil 3. Here's season 2 of Making a Murderer. I was like, I totally want to know what's happening with Nick Avery, but Matt Murdock, I got to go check out. My cousin watched both, and I know, and he's like one of those people. Alicia's the same thing, won't stop until it's done.
Yeah.
I've been hearing mediocre about season 2. Like, there's not enough happening.
Of what?
With Nick Avery's story Stephen Avery.
Yeah.
To justify a full second season.
Totally disagree.
Oh, good.
Totally disagree. Making a Murder season 2 is phenomenal. In fact, it just made me angry at Manitowoc County all over again.
Oh no!
I was like, this just proves that. What's funny is like people all the time talk about conspiracies.
Yes.
And like, oh, 9/11 couldn't have been a conspiracy.
False flag.
The fake moon landing couldn't have been a conspiracy.
Yeah.
Because too many people would have to be involved in the lie. But all Making a Murderer season 1 and 2 proved to me is that fuck ton of people when their asses are on the line
are
all gonna fucking lie about something.
Yeah.
Right? That whole fucking police county a whole police department is in on this. The prosecutor, everybody is in on this shit. From the judges all the way down. The Manitowoc County's fucked, right?
Yeah.
It's like, I'm like, holy shit, I'm just seeing one after another after another after another. This guy's writing books to cover his ass, right? I'm like, this guy went to the prosecutor retired.
Yeah.
Should have been out of it completely. Wrote a fucking book about Stephen Avery.
God.
I'm like, just to cover his ass, lying the
So
entire
much
time.
disinformation out there, so you never know what the truth is after that. You know?
Exactly. And that's like their whole mission statement is just keep piling on the lies. And I'm like, this just proves that any conspiracy theory you've ever heard is totally plausible.
I believe in quite a few.
All of these people are in on the biggest fucking lie ever. And I'm so happy that Netflix is like taking a stand and being like, telling millions of people about this small little community that you're not fucking gonna get away with this shit.
You know, and I the one complaint that people had from season 1, which I thought was fantastic, is how biased it is towards Stephen Avery's side.
Mm-hmm.
And they were hoping season 2 would shed light on, the opposites. But it's kind of, you watch it and you're like, all right, this guy's really stupid. He's like, I don't know. And he's done some sketchy things with the cat and the fire and all that bullshit and the woman.
He's no saint.
I remember Googling this dude and the whole case and reading the transcripts. It was a whole transcript of court cases, going through them and reading them. There's definitely things they skip out and cut out for the actual show that is like, oh, that's kind of not really looking good for Stephen Avery or his nephew. But the other side, the police too, they're sketchy as fuck as well. And it's like, I don't know who to believe or what to believe.
Watch season 2.
Yeah,
watch season 2 because the more you see in season 2, the more you realize you didn't even get the full side of Stephen Avery's story in season 1. The fact that more and more shit keeps coming out, you're like, at this point, it's like, it's clear as day that there is no other side. There is no other side. It's Stephen Avery, sketchy dude, right, who just got totally fucking railroaded by this police department.
It happens.
It's mind-boggling that this shit just happens, and people are like, oh, we're gonna get away with this.
And they kind of, at this point, they are getting away with it.
But Netflix isn't allowing them to get away with it fully, right?
I gotta watch.
That millions of people now know.
Yeah.
Right. It's not. This isn't gonna last.
The Daredevil train started though, and there's no stopping it.
Oh, well.
I don't know if I'm gonna finish that before I jump back to Stephen Avery. But yes, either way, awesome show. The first season was amazing, so I'm excited for the second season.
Nice. I got to get back on Daredevil. I think I watched only season 1, so I need to watch.
Really?
Yeah, I need to get back
Season
on watch season 2.
Fucking great.
Really? Who did they bring into season 2?
Punisher.
That's right. Okay.
Yeah. And then I don't remember season 1, but I thought it was season 2. I could be wrong. It'd be season 1. But there was a fantastic fight scene where it was like a staircase going down, right? And all it was, the camera was kind of like in the middle. I forget if the camera slowly rotated and went down the staircase or just straight on.
Yeah.
And Matt was fighting and like in and out of camera. So fighting was happening, even if nothing was happening, then it might be just the feet and the fight. It was a fantastic fight scene. It was fucking great. You got to watch season 2. It was awesome.
See, my problem is I think the reason I got out of season 1, or maybe didn't finish it, or started season 2 and didn't keep going, was because for me it's all about story.
Yeah.
And like, and as soon as it's like more fight sequences, more action sequences than like story sequences, I start going, I start pulling away.
Yeah.
And the more of it that happens, I pull away further.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, in Daredevil, they do the fight sequences so great.
Yeah.
But I'm just like wondering, I'm like, is the story riveting enough to keep me enthralled?
Keep going. I mean, Jessica Jones had a great story. Season 1, the fighting was a little weak because it was more like kapow, like that. And Daredevil's just complete, insane Matrix shit. In a way,
Yeah. It makes sense. Did we talk about all the games that came out last week? The Persistence DLC is the only thing we didn't talk about.
We talked about one that didn't come out that was supposed to.
Yeah. Persistence DLC was is fucking incredible. It basically like doubles the game.
Yeah.
You get the whole new game plus, or campaign plus. You get 4 different gameplay modes. You can play all stealthy like. You can play the glass cannon mode.
That's the one where you got unlimited ammo, but you only
1
can
HP.
die once.
Yeah, it's craziness. So I mean, there's a lot of different ways to play this game now, and fucking my hat's off to Firespray for staying committed to such an awesome game. Pretty amazing.
Robert Meadows confirmed it was season 2. Thank you, sir.
What was that?
I just missed a bunch of comments, so I don't know what people have been saying, but for the Daredevil fight that I was talking about, it was season 2. I still need to catch up on the second season. I didn't finish Iron Fist unless the second season. Season 1 of Iron Fist was kind of like I did it just to prepare myself for the Defenders. Then I watched like 8 episodes of the Defenders, and I couldn't take it anymore. I thought it was really poor. I liked Luke Cage though, season 1.
See, there was just too much Marvel stuff happening.
Instantly, yeah, it was a little too much.
Too much stuff, and like especially when it comes to TV series, I'm like I can't commit to these kind of things, you know. And in fact, the last time I even watched like an MCU movie or anything Marvel related was Doctor Strange, and I was like, and like that was good.
That was
that was me going. I didn't care about this character until they made a movie, and now that I've seen the movie, I'm like, I need to back away from these things.
Yeah.
Because I'm just watching them because they're out, not because I care about them.
Yeah, that's what happened with me. I didn't know really much of Doctor Strange, except a buddy from years back always used to talk. His favorite was Doctor Strange, so I knew nothing of him. Then boom, a movie was out. I liked the movie. I thought it was pretty decent.
Who said it? Bongzilla. Bongzilla said, "Is there an easy mode now in persistence?" And that is absolutely true. There's like kind of a debug menu where you can change things, make things easier.
Really?
Yeah. I love that. Absolutely love that. What do you think, Michelle? Is it time to begin the show?
I think it's time to begin the show like we begin every episode with a little game of should we or shouldn't we, where we take 90 seconds, put it on the clock, and then put the clock up on the counter just the way that Brian likes it.
I do like it on the counter. Do.
Yeah.
I have a cousin.
Yeah.
And just
you did on the counter?
You know, thank God he doesn't watch this.
Yeah. He'll never know you told the world.
He's he calls he calls this girl that he was seeing countertop. And I was like, why do you call her countertop?
Yeah.
And then the story was told, and I think you all know where the story's going.
Yeah.
In all, I don't know the names of any of the girls he's seeing, only his nicknames for them, and you can only imagine the other nicknames he's given.
God, to the point then, huh?
Yeah. So but that was it. Like all through Christmas, he's talking about this girl named Countertop. I was like, this is the strangest Christmas ever.
Right? Yeah.
Welcome to my family.
Well, there you go.
Yeah. Put the clock up in the counter the way that Brian's cousin likes it. And we tell you 90 seconds to tell you, the loyal game cats, whether you should or should not be watching and or playing the things we've been watching and or playing. Who would like to go first? I have a bad feeling that you didn't play anything this week, Jeremy. On your mark.
Get set.
Go.
Yeah, so Jeremy didn't play anything this week. He had plans to, but he didn't. But I do want to say something because it's the Halloween season. I've been doing, a couple of other things, outdoors-ish. Plus, the lady friend's been around, not back out in Boston, so no commuting, so she's been hanging around, so we've been doing extra things.
Yeah.
That's why no time.
Sure.
But I watched something on Netflix, a couple of episodes of this show called Haunted. Have you seen this show?
I just finished the last episode before you got here today.
Really?
Yeah, horrible.
Okay, the first episode I thought was scary as fuck.
Which was the first one?
The first one was that guy that was telling the story about how they moved into this apartment when he was younger, and the closet door kept opening.
Yes, okay.
Opening.
That was pretty good.
Opening, and then the woman hanging from the thing, and it was like a progression, and then snapping off the rope from where she was hanging and crawling out to him. I found it terrifying. I was like, oh my God, the whole goddamn thing. And then I remember going to bed, and I'm like, oh my God, Jeremy, don't be the biggest pussy and really be actually afraid that your back is to your closet, because I have, one of those long, where you, open up and I look at all my garments that I don't wear. Actually, it's all filled with all my games and boxes like you have on the walls here. But so I don't put clothes in there. But I was afraid a hanging woman was going to be there.
Solovision in the chat says, you can watch 3D Blu-rays in PSVR? People are, but why is everyone shocked about this?
Yeah,
we've been talking about this since day one.
Yeah, it's a thing.
You know what really helps you know everything about PlayStation VR is hanging out with us. Because we talk about it nonstop.
Find out as I find out on the show.
I mean, the number of times that people have said, "What's your favorite 3D movie to watch in PlayStation VR?" and I've said Finding Nemo
even
2,000 times.
Yeah.
Yeah. It is fun to watch 3D movies on your PlayStation VR.
What about Fury Road? Is Mad Max Fury Road?
But I think it's the Pixar, the DreamWorks, the animated
that
ones
work the best.
that like really, really, really do the trick the best.
Yeah.
Because it's like these subtle 3D.
The animation works so well in 3D.
It's so nice.
You know,
it really is so nice. What's up, that guy as well? So Des reviewed Racket Fury this week for us.
Yeah, I saw. I watched that.
Great review.
Yeah.
What sucks is that I always forget when I ask Des to review a game for us.
Yeah.
Is that I also have to play the game to capture footage. So he's talking about like all the different characters you have to play against.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm played for 2 hours. I only unlocked the first 6, and so I'm showing like I'm like, oh, look at all these characters I haven't unlocked.
Yeah.
I was like, fuck, man, I got to get Des a capture card because man, it takes a lot of time. And so since I hadn't played the game much, I actually went to that guy's Will's channel and watched his review to make sure Des didn't miss anything.
Nice.
Yeah, that guy's Will does some awesome PSVR reviews. Make sure you check out his channel. Click his name in the chat. Good stuff.
Mad Max Fury Road is only 2D. Oh well.
Jungle Book is awesome according to Madman in Black the
That's
Game
the one that Jon Favreau directed.
Oh, is this is not a 3D animated? This is.
I think he's talking about the one that came out like a year and a half ago.
Oh, was
the
it
live action?
That was live action?
Or 2 years ago. Yeah.
Okay. Excellent.
Jon Favreau's apparently he's fucking great director too. You know?
Hey, that space shooter game, the Game Cat. Did you get a shout out on Viewer Takeover last week for?
I don't remember
for changing your name to Game Cat.
Yeah, I don't think we did mention that.
Hold on a second. I gotta write his name down because I don't remember giving that space shooter game the Game Cat.
Duran fan Y says that it is 3D Fury Road. I own it too, but I never tried it.
He doesn't use his PlayStation VR.
No.
All right. Can Des just upload to his unlisted
movies?
Shenmue. So I don't. If you've noticed on our reviews, I use a Elgato HD 60 capture card. So if Des was to use his PSVR to capture footage, it would look very, very different from the rest of the review. Or very different from the rest of our reviews because the PlayStation 4 captures at 30 frames a second in 720 at best. So unfortunately, that's not good enough for me. All right, that space shooter game, the Game Cat, we'll give you a shout out next week's Viewer Takeover because we already filmed this week's Viewer Takeover. Nice. Is God of War coming to PlayStation VR? Sorry, Tom Milton. That sounds pretty unlikely.
Is what? Is God of War? Yeah, no.
Yeah.
No, never.
Okay.
But anyhow.
So, yeah, like I say, you start off by saying the Halloween season and blah blah blah, this and that, whatever.
Yeah.
I better just do mine because
let's do it. Yep.
All right.
On your mark, get set, go.
Okay. So I went to see since I already talk about at the beginning of these shows, I already talk about all the games that I played.
Yeah.
Hey, if you want to know my impressions about games, I have reviews up.
Just look at the catalog of many games.
So go check out the channel. All the reviews are there. The Let's Plays are there. Everything you need to know is there.
Yep.
But you said the Halloween season. It's like we're in the midst of the Halloween season right now.
Yeah.
And the thing is so often when Halloween season rolls around, I suck at it. Like I'm like, it's my favorite time of year, but then I get distracted and I forget to go see certain movies and I forget to go do certain things and I forget to go to haunted houses and whatever. And here we are. Was it the 23rd?
Yeah, it's like over.
No, I have basically done something Halloweenish almost every single day.
You were saying that, yeah.
And to the point where I keep forgetting Halloween hasn't even happened yet because I'm like, man, I've celebrated so much that I can't believe the celebration's not over yet.
Yeah.
So I went to see the new Halloween movie.
Oh, I've been wanting to only because of the season.
'Tis the season.
How is it?
'Tis the season to.
It got
shit your
phenomenal
pants.
reviews, but that
you know what that means
every time.
Yeah, it's okay.
Okay.
It's okay. It was fun because I saw it in the theater.
Yeah.
Theater. And it was cool. You know.
Got to go to the big city.
Went on a date.
You know, quarter.
Get to hold hands.
Oh.
You know, it's adorable.
PDA.
I'm such a PDA person.
Are you really? Yeah.
Like fucking make out in public, man. Like, like hold up lines and stuff because we're like, you know. So anyway, point is it was good.
Yeah.
It's a fun date movie.
Yeah.
And it's a fun movie. I've ran out of time already. I was talking. It was like timer just ran out.
Keep going.
All right. Fuck it.
You have permission to go.
Thank you. I appreciate your permission,
No
kind
problem.
sir. And basically, the deal is that here's the thing. It's a good Halloween movie,
Okay.
but it's not a good movie, right?
Okay, yeah, I get you with that.
Because
Yeah.
here's the thing. They market this as the one where Jamie Lee Curtis fights back, right? All the previews, she's got shotguns and stuff, and she's like, I wanted to come out.
That always made me nervous. That's
Right?
part of it.
Right, it was
you
like
know?
this. Like Halloween movies shouldn't be about action.
You can't combine, throw Sarah Connor in a Halloween movie. You know?
True. That's actually a perfect comparison. It somehow it worked in
Okay.
this movie, and I actually really appreciated them changing, flipping the script a little bit.
Yeah.
It really worked. They added enough stuff to make it a true Halloween movie.
Nice.
But the problem is that here is a movie where you go, okay, you learned your lesson. It's been 40 years of fighting Michael Myers.
Yeah.
40 years. And so what are the things we've learned about Michael Myers over 40 years? Is
Can't
that
kill him.
if you shoot him and he falls to the ground, he's not dead.
Yeah.
So why are they shooting him and then running away?
I don't know.
Why aren't you walking up to his? Why aren't you walking up to him, putting the shotgun to his fucking face,
Mouth.
and shooting
Boom.
over and over and over until he doesn't even have a skull left?
Take his head off. Yeah,
Right?
do something.
Like, why you haven't learned your lessons? In the whole movie, basically, was them going, "Oh, we're making a sequel."
Okay.
That was the whole movie. They're like,
yeah.
"Well, we can't really kill him. She can't really have learned 40 years of lessons."
Yeah.
Because then the movie series would be over.
And that's always so
And, like,
frustrating.
we want to bring you another one next year.
Yeah.
I was like, well, that's fine, but like, because of that, this movie suffered because they were making it so clear that they couldn't kill him.
Okay. Yeah, that stinks.
It kind of stinks.
Yeah.
because this was supposed to be like the definitive one.
Yeah, that's a problem with movies nowadays. They always set up thinking this could be a franchise and a big hit. Let's just make it so,
Yeah.
And there's never a conclusion to it.
Never.
And that is frustrating.
Yeah. Oh well, what are you gonna do?
And this continuity, continuity. Yes, thank you.
What are we talking about?
Alas, but I don't want to read it out loud just in case. Yes, okay. Yeah. I heard they scrapped everything prior to this. Basically, they had to kind of like forget about all the sequels for this last Halloween movie.
Yeah.
For the most part. So yeah, that's what he was saying. I just didn't know if he was giving away something.
I've seen has been in. Wait, really?
What?
No, I just didn't realize what Alessa's saying. Is that they scrapped the continuity from the other movies.
Yeah.
I didn't think that was the case.
Because from like episode. I think they kept the 1,
1 and 2,
but the others.
because 2 is like just a continuation of 1. It's
Is
like
it? See, I don't-
later on that same night.
It's been so long, I don't remember. I only remember was that the movie? Because you know how like I had uncles that were not much older than me.
Yeah.
So like I would watch things, and then older uncles than them. So a span of like 10 me to like the whole teens and 20s and all these uncles. My grandparents had a lot of kids.
Mm-hmm.
So I saw movies I probably shouldn't have, and there was an apple and a kid who took a bite out of one. There's a razor in it, and he's like, and they had him like in the bathroom because he had a razor, and that's all I remember. Was that a Halloween movie? No.
Not that I can remember.
I wish I remember what that was from. It's stuck in my head, It's like, oh.
Kev Gret says Halloween 3 is the best one. LOL. Halloween 3 is the only one without Michael Myers. It's about a bunch of scary masks.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
At that point, I remember when I was a kid.
Chris Markin. I like the kid in the candy apple razor blade in part 2. So
Well,
maybe it was
that was
Halloween
part 2?
This is a direct sequel to the 78 original. Yeah.
So
For storyline purposes, never happened.
But hold on, Alas, Halloween 2 is like a direct continuation of Halloween 1. So like, does Halloween 2 not exist either?
Like, did they just scrap the rest of the night? Is that what you're saying?
I don't know.
Part 2?
I don't know. Hello from the UK, says Inky Ox. Do you guys enjoy playing driving games in VR? Really want VR in Dirt Rally 2? Yeah, we all want. We all want VR in Dirt Rally 2.
Race games in VR is amazing. Racing games.
Yeah, and I'm still like, of all racing games. I mean, obviously, I think Wipeout Omega Collection is the best racing game.
Awesome. Yeah.
But as far as actual driving games, like in cars, I still go to bat for Drive Club.
Yeah.
Because unlike Dirt Rally and unlike Gran Turismo Sport, you get the full grid of racers. And there's something so amazing about being in a car in VR and passing somebody and looking at the driver as you pass them. And to have a full grid of racers you get to do that with a ton of variety in the tracks. You go through cities, you go through like the country, like all sorts of different tracks. It's awesome. I love that stuff. What's up, Lewis Knight?
Look like Game Cat's out of the glue bagger. He wanted to know about the one with the cat. Was he talking Pet Cemetery, or is he talking... What's the one? Not Cat People. What they turn into cats at?
Cat People.
I know that's a song.
Is that a song?
Right? Isn't Bowie? But what?
Geez, I don't know. Maybe.
But what was the movie where they turned like into the feline, or the guy did? I don't remember.
I have no idea. I feel like you and all of these people in the chat are living in a different universe than I am. This is a whole other timeline in the Halloween multiverse. Halloween 2 exists in a separate timeline. Like the. Are you kidding me, man?
Wow. Well,
then you know what? I'm even more disturbed by the new Halloween movie now, because I'm like it because nothing crazy happens in Halloween 2, 4, 5, 6, H2O, all of this stuff. Like or I don't remember what happened in Resurrection. I want to watch Resurrection again because that was the one that was like the found footage one.
There was a Halloween Resurrection?
Yeah.
How many Halloweens are there?
7.
Holy.
I think H2O would be 7. Resurrection would be 8, and then this would be 9.
Wow.
I want to say there's 9 Halloween movies, and then of course 3.
I did not know that.
She is not Michael's brother in this movie. She's not Michael's brother in this. Oh fuck! I felt like I was watching a different movie than everyone. I was like, oh, don't. It's his brother. It's her brother. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, fuck me. I don't pay attention. I don't pay attention enough. I'm like, oh, story is all that matters, and then I don't pay attention to the story.
Yeah. Well, you got to be set up. It's
Here I am thinking I have all the information I need to know going to this movie.
Yeah.
Because I've seen every Halloween movie.
Yeah.
And really, I have too much information.
A little too much. You needed to cut that down.
Somebody needs to.
Sleepwalkers.
Men in Black me.
Yeah. See.
Get rid of all the information.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sleepwalkers. Wasn't Sleepwalkers?
That was the cat one. Robert Meadows had said. Thank you, Robert.
Sleepwalkers. Who was in that movie?
I don't know if it was anybody famous. I can picture the guy's face. That was the cat person. One of them, like the main guy. Cat's Eye. What was Cat's Eye too?
This is crazy. Wait, Frequencies Illuminated says 11 Halloween movies. What did I say? 9?
Yeah.
How did I miss 2?
I don't know.
I missed 2 Halloween movies.
Wow.
Which ones did I miss?
That category is 11 in total. Cat's Eye, where the little goblin tries to steal the little girl's breath and blame it on the cat.
All right,
wow.
I'm doing a quick.
I don't remember that one, but I kind of do. What was the one? The Gate. The Gate was the one with the little. That was a great one too. The Gate. And then I always thought Time Bandits was a little bit fucked up, just because at the end when he gets back home and then his parents touch that little globule in the toaster and they're dead or whatever.
All right, here we go. Oh! What I forgot was the Rob Zombie remakes.
Oh, those. Wait, which ones did he do?
He did Halloween 1 and 2, and he did those in 2007, 2009. But I had everything else right. There's Halloween 1, 2, 3, 4 is Return of Michael Myers, 5 is Revenge of Michael Myers. Then there's The Curse of Michael Myers, and 7 was H2O 20 years later. Then there was Resurrection. Then this one. And those were the only ones I was considering. But yes, I totally forgot about the Rob Zombie remakes. And I have to say, I just need to double check to make sure these are Rob Zombies. Yes, they are Rob Zombie remakes. I have to say, I don't like Rob Zombie movies. I didn't like his remake of The Hills Have Eyes or House of a Thousand Corpses.
That was the one, yeah.
Actually,
I didn't watch.
Actually, Hills Have Eyes was okay.
The Hills Have Eyes, I saw that. That was decent. But I've never seen the others.
But the House of a Thousand Corpses and the other one he did, The Devil's Rejects.
Okay.
I didn't like either of those movies.
Yeah.
Like they were just kind of like this carnival sideshow, ridiculousness.
Freaks.
Yeah, and I was like, I'm not into this at all. But so I was totally surprised when I really, really liked Halloween, his remake.
The Dead Zone, you're right to know is to die. The Dead Zone is definitely a great movie, a great King movie. But that was a great movie. I watched the show of the Dead Zone because I like the movie so much.
Which one was the Dead Zone? That wasn't the guy who had the psychic powers, was it?
Dead Zone was Christopher Walken, yeah, where he could touch the person and
he
then
came out of a coma.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. That was good.
Yeah, it was great. Yeah. Legend. I saw that in the theater.
Legend?
That
was
wasn't
good.
that like Tom Cruise's first movie?
Is it Tom Cruise?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because he was,
I remember it was somebody really famous. Like
Tim Curry was the devil in it, or the devil's son, I should say, with the horns, and he's like, oh, and he just talked very much not like Tim Curry. The jab with the unicorn horn, and then for some reason ended in space.
Yeah, I need to.
No, father. Remember that?
I don't actually. I need to go back and watch it. The more you're talking about it, I'm like, I don't remember much of this
weird
movie.
goblin-y things, and they're like,
You know me, man. I used to drink a lot, so like
That is a
things
great
that I've
movie.
seen, like I don't actually remember.
Yeah.
It's a shame. It's a real shame.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We got some PlayStation VR news this week. We should probably get back on
This
track.
week,
for at least
yeah,
a
we
minute.
should.
Yeah. We had.
I'm fighting I'm fighting all the urges to, talk all that shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's cool. We can get back to it.
No.
We'll totally get back to it. But
Video games.
We'll get on track for just a minute for all the new viewers who don't like the 8 goddamn minutes.
I know. You're going to have to timestamp this because people out there want to hear about games. You're going to have to put like 900 timestamps for the second we talk about a game.
Somebody will do it.
Somebody else will do it, yeah.
Yeah. They'll be like, you can skip all this important awesomeness.
Yeah.
And go right to the boring stuff.
Yeah.
If you want to.
Yeah.
Yeah. For right here is this is PlayStation Prospect. I guess I stole this off PlayStation Prospect site. Whatever. This is some dude playing. Is that Shuhei?
You got me. I don't know.
I can't tell without the.
Who's Shuhei?
Shuhei Yoshida?
Yeah.
Like the president of Sony.
Oh, I don't know their names.
I don't.
I know their games.
I don't think it is but you can't tell with the headset on. No, it doesn't look like his hair. Anyway, so somebody here is playing Everybody's Golf, and what we found out just recently is that it got a spring 2019 release date. So we'd heard it was coming in 2019, but now we know it's coming spring 2019. You can use DualShock 4, or you can use Move controllers.
Ooh.
I'm curious to know when they say you can use the DualShock 4.
Yeah.
Does that mean it's like the 3-click button thing, or are you swinging your DualShock 4 like a move move controller?
Yeah, I would imagine
like
it must have that like thing where you press it once and then it's got that.
But when it's all first person, like are you gonna be looking? This is what you see. You're looking down at the ball, holding your club.
Yeah.
So if you're using a DualShock 4,
it must just be stationary.
Is it still going to be first person? You're going to see it from a third person perspective. I wonder if there's going to be these options, because I would love there to be options where like sometimes you just want to kick back on your couch and
play some golf
and play like a golf video game.
Yeah.
And sometimes you want to like actually get up off your couch, use the Move controller, and pretend like you're golfing.
Yeah.
I want these options available, and I have to say that. It's very possible that I definitely think I saw a conversation happening on Reddit where somebody said that the Move controllers wouldn't be up to the task of this.
Okay.
Highly disagree.
Yeah.
Highly disagree. I think
Spark and all these all these other games have already done it. This is golf.
Absolutely. Like even if you go into Fruit Ninja,
game, the home run.
Yeah, home run derby. If you go into Fruit Ninja and you take a look at the sword. Yeah. And like how like accurately like a small little slight turn will turn the entire sword. Like the Move controls are so precise and accurate if your setup is good that like I have no concern whatsoever that this is going to be perfect.
Nice.
I'm very, very, very interested to see how this turns out though.
Well, we've always wanted a good golf game.
Yeah.
And really haven't gotten one yet.
For VR, no.
No.
But for but I think Everybody's Golf proper is a fantastic golf game on PS4. I play that probably once a week.
Do you really?
Well, I see my dad.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we play the Tiger Woods or that, and we usually go to that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, there's some great golf. Real life, I haven't golfed since, God, a long time ago.
I went once when I was 12.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I couldn't do it.
I still do mini golf.
I like mini golf. Mini golf's great.
Do mini golf.
Yeah.
And halfway through, the youngest gets really bored and starts like using the singing and like standing on things and stuff like this. And I'm like, Madeline, come on, next hole. Don't you want to play anymore? And she'll be like, I'm
totally bored.
Then it's like, all right, I just spent a lot of money.
Now we got to hurry up and finish because she's lost interest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come on, we got to hurry up.
Oh, kids.
Time to crush you guys. Bink. Hold on.
How I feel about kids, man. Yeah. This is another interesting story that continues to develop. Do you remember this game?
Yes.
Do you remember Pirate Flight?
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy. Andreas over there at Frozen Gun Studios.
Yeah, he's still going.
He's still going.
Yeah.
And this is the newest trailer for Pirate Flight. So what he's done, and I know it's probably been a while since you played it.
It has been, yeah.
And so you probably can't tell just by looking at this.
See you, Metcat. Metcat's got to go.
Hey, take it easy, Metcat. Always a pleasure, dude. You can't tell just from looking at this that there's been an entire graphical overhaul. Now, the thing is like, if you compare the screenshots side by side, you'll be like, holy crap, like this is like such an improvement.
Really?
Yeah, definitely like a boost in contrast. Definitely some of the details improved. Just color-wise, great improvement. Like, and just like artistically, he's really improved a lot of the details in Pirate Flight. It's currently on sale, I believe, for like $6 and something cents.
Okay.
And so he's done a great job, and he continues to work on this thing. And hold on a second. I think I had like an email here that kind of goes into detail. I do right here. So let me check real quick. Pirate Flight has so improved visuals. It touched up. It looks like he had to drop the frame rate down to 90 frames a second to get it to working the way he wanted to. More depth and detail. So now you have full control over all three axes: pitch, yaw, and roll.
Wow.
And so if you ever played the original version,
Yep.
It's ridiculous. It's like doesn't feel like a real flight game. And man, he really changed it up. Man, this is acting all weird here. Hold on a second. I will get the picture back. There it is. All right. And so it's just great to see somebody who's so committed to their game.
He really is.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, how long's that game been out for now?
It's been a while. I don't know. I don't even want to guess. But I want.
Is it approaching a year?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I was going to say 6 to 8 months, but time just melds together for me.
Yeah.
I have no idea.
Yeah, I hear you.
Right? Like we've been doing this channel for way too long, and I have no basis of comparison.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
No idea.
Right.
Yeah, so check out Pirate Flight. If you're looking for a recommendation, you can go check out my review. I have a full review of the original Pirate Flight.
Yeah.
And I liked the game at launch. Thought it was too expensive.
Yeah.
Now it's like half price for a limited amount of time.
It's like completely different.
Completely
Challenge-wise,
different.
before it was not challenging.
Not challenging at all. You can play through the entire thing without losing once.
Yep.
But it's still, again, designed for a specific audience. This is not for like the hardcore gamer. This is definitely for the casual gamer. And like they even say it in the marketing materials. Wait, it came out May 1st?
That's what Durand fan
June, July, August, September,
Y
October.
said.
Almost 6 months.
Okay, you were close. 6. You said 6 to 8.
I think you said.
Has it been like
you said
almost a year?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh well. So that's pretty crazy. And that's kind of it. If you guys want to stick around in the chat, if there's anything you guys want to talk about.
Hey Jeremy, did you know Taco Cat is spelled backwards the same as it is for kitty cat? Meow meow.
What? Oh, Taco Cat.
Taco Cat backwards is Taco Cat. Cat. Which I didn't know that.
What?
Like race car.
I don't understand the kitty cat.
But
one.
I don't know. Maybe that was a joke.
Because
the same
kitty
as it is
cat,
for kitty cat.
I just tried to spell it backwards.
And
Coming from Triple X Natas.
Yes.
You spell that backwards, you understand everything. Triple X Natas, you've been around for a while too.
He has been too, yeah.
I feel like I haven't seen your name around here for
I
a while
haven't
though.
either.
Thank you. Welcome
Yes.
back. What else?
There's so much happening. There's a lot of comments going on.
PSVR Underground says you say these games aren't for hardcore gamers, but I keep buying them, which is true. Like, I mean, do you think we're?
He made a Thunderdome reference a long time back, and I wanted to comment on it, but I didn't get a chance. PSVR Underground did.
You know who that is, of course.
Yes.
Yes. God Canyon.
Yep.
So, and that's the thing. It's like I think there was a certain point in the PlayStation VR life cycle where it didn't matter if games were awesome or not awesome.
Yeah.
But we were buying them because they were new PSVR games.
Yep.
And it's just not. It's we have such a quantity of quality games now.
Yes.
That no longer just being a PlayStation VR game is good enough.
No. Now it's got to have substance, story, gameplay. Now we want it.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, we've got so many quality titles.
Yeah.
And I think Nick Mulo, the game cat,
Meow.
follows that up with anyone thinks Space Pirate Trainer will be worth it when we have stuff like Blasters of the Universe. Space Pirate. So here's the thing: when you look at something like Space Pirate Trainer, like on Steam, I think it's on Steam. It's got a ton of awesome reviews. Everyone loves it, overwhelmingly positive, right? But so does like Neverout.
Yeah.
Right. These are often games that got amazingly positive reviews because of when they came out. They came out like early in VR's lifespan.
Yeah.
Before all these other games came out, or sometimes it's somebody's first VR game.
Yeah.
Right. And they're like, oh, this is amazing, and they haven't compared it to anything else. I've heard Space Pirate Trainer is awesome, but based on the trailers I've seen, I don't have high expectations.
Yeah.
Right? I'm like, yeah, Blasters is so much better than what this looks like.
Yeah.
So I'm curious.
Well, I mean, sometimes I always wonder who it is that determines what segments of a game are going to be on a trailer. Like, do they have a say in that? Because if a person's designing a game, because you could see a movie trailer and it really has nothing to do. When you see the movie, you could be like, well, why did it makes no sense. Like, and you're lucky you went to see it because you loved the movie, but the trailer didn't portray what it was kind of going to be about.
Yeah.
And I don't know if these games are somewhat like that. With the trailers, do they say, all right, this is what I need you to portray in the trailer that you're going to piece together for me?
Yeah.
Or do they just say, here, I need a trailer for this, and then somebody produces a trailer?
Well, let me tell you what I don't like.
Yeah.
Okay? So often when I tell somebody I don't like a game, they're like, you just don't like it because it's not what you expected. Like, oh, you expected Bravo Team to be this, and it was this instead.
Yeah.
You expected Evasion to be this, and it was this instead.
Expectations don't determine if I like a game or not.
No. Usually, I'm surprised when a game is different than what I expected it to be, and I'm usually elated by that fact.
Yeah.
But when something is worse than all of the other games I've been playing, that's so I don't dislike a game because it's not what I expected.
Yeah.
I dislike a game when it's worse than all of the other games that I've been playing.
Yeah.
Right? Because you don't review a game in a vacuum. You review a game based on all of the things that you've been playing. You review it in the ecosystem of all the other games available to you.
Yep.
Right? If Bravo Team was the only game available for PlayStation VR, it probably would have reviewed okay. Right? I would have been like, man, I'm not keen on this whole VR thing now. Right? But man, yeah.
But at least Jeremy liked it.
Oh, right, you are crazy.
I did like it.
That's weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're probably playing with a DualShock 4.
I was, yeah.
You're fucking insane.
Yeah.
Like, oh my God.
Reminded me of Full Spectrum Warrior, and I like that one too.
Full Spectrum
On
Warrior.
the original Xbox. That was the one where it was like you basically, the battlefield would pause. You had your I think it was 4 people on your unit, and you could just move it, and it would be like these 4 dots on the map that would represent where they were going to move to. So you'd put them behind certain objects, and then you could have them flank and do this, and I don't know. There's a whole bunch of shit, and that reminded me of it, except in VR.
I'm trying to keep an eye on the chat. It's nice. Michael Mosier says Space Pirate Trainer is good to demo.
Yeah.
It's fun, but Blasters of the Universe is much better overall. So it's like we already have a game that's better than that.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And what's up, Skibby? How's it going? Windlands, who says it? Glitch969 played Windlands last night again. He says still so good.
I remember I played. Oh, the sensation of the being in VR is so pronounced and well done in that game.
Yeah.
It really makes you feel like you're the depth and the height. Yeah.
I see people all the time saying, I've lost the feel of immersion. I've lost the wow factor. Right?
Well, it's like anything. It's like the honeymoon phase in a relationship.
Go back and play Windlands.
Yeah.
Because
I played that a couple years into
Yeah.
VR. Well, a year at least.
Yeah, and you were like, whoa. Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
So definitely, if you feel like you've lost the immersion of VR, go back and play Windlands. And honestly, like, if you just want to dive in, it's so amazing because usually when companies patch in a different control scheme, when they're like, oh, okay, paranormal activity, we're gonna let you use the DualShock 4. It's garbage. Right? Or who else did it? Don't Knock Twice. Hey, we finally got that, and it felt like you're driving a bumper car around the mansion. It was all sorts of weirdness. And so usually when people patch in a different control scheme later on, I'm like I don't have any faith in this. But when the Windlands developers patched in move support, I was like, man, everybody wants to play this with move support. Everyone wants to play it. I'm like, I don't see it happening. I'll tell you, it took forever to get used to the running around on the ground control scheme, but just swinging around and like just using the triggers to like shoot like webs like Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Holy fuck, man.
Oh,
Windlands is officially the best Spider-Man game ever made.
It was awesome with the DualShock. Yeah.
It's awesome with the DualShock. It's awesome. It's awesomer with the move controls.
Madman was just saying we need a real Spider-Man game in VR.
Yeah.
Oh, can you imagine the sensation from
flying through New York City?
Oh, and
that'd
just
be amazing.
webbing around and poof. Oh, that'd be great.
In Boof.
Yeah,
Don't forget about the boofs.
Boof.
Yeah.
Boof.
Like he in the new Spider-Man game on PS4, he's doing like all these acrobatics, doing flips and stuff.
Yeah.
I'm like, I want to do that in VR. Like, give me the option to actually do flips.
Yeah.
I'd be like, "Poof."
Oh, can you imagine? Oh my God. Yeah, right.
It would be awesome. I'd be totally down.
What if Peter Parker had motion sickness? Would he have been a poor Spider? Would we even? Maybe there's a Spider-Man out there, but he has motion sickness, so he just never did it.
Anything's
like he just
possible.
is walking around.
Maybe. Yeah, it would suck if you got superpowers. Like if you're like suddenly I can fly, but I'm scared of heights.
Yeah.
Like I'm just gonna hang out down here.
Or you have a sensitivity to wind in your eyes, and you're like, I have to wear goggles and really dorky looking. You know, you wouldn't be much of a hero. Yeah. Or you're like, you don't like to hit people.
You're a pacifist.
You know?
You're a pacifist, but you have superpowers.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, you're a tree hugger, yet you can cause flames with your mind, and so you're afraid to look at anything flammable. Jens Wustbacher.
I think we've gotten confirmation that it's.
Oh yeah,
Jens.
Jens. That's right. I'm so sorry. Smash. Oh, it's 55-inch 4K TV. Glad I still have my PSVR.
I love that you have to buy a new TV, but you're giving us money. Thank you for that. We appreciate your donation. What we need to hear the story though.
I would love to know what happened.
I feel like this story isn't over. How did you smash your 55-inch TV? Were you playing VR when it happened? I can only assume.
Really, I know. I'd love to find out how it happened.
Yeah.
And alas, the multiverse has to include a motion sick Peter Parker. That is true, alas. There is a motion sick Peter Parker out there.
Darth Luscious gives us Canadian $5. I don't know what that translates to, but thank you so much. We absolutely appreciate your support. And trust me, guys, I've been reading through all the comments as they've been coming through. You guys have been so super nice, and there's so many awesome people saying, thank you for being an awesome channel, and thank you for all the reviews, and thank you for this and that.
Yes.
And trust me, I'm reading them as they come through.
I
just because I'm not reading them out loud doesn't mean I don't see them. So thank you so much. Wild Coma says, I can't wait for Firewall to finally get updated. Did we just not get a Firewall update recently? When was the is anyone staying up on Firewall? I haven't had time to dive back into it, but I know that there's
I don't own it.
Customization upgrades now. You can actually go to the PlayStation Store and like buy like different skins. Yes, all cosmetic upgrades.
Hey, Dead Ringer suggest I was that was random thoughts I have different times. Have a Skype call-in session for viewer takeover. It might be neat to take a call from a viewer a week in advance, know they're going to call in.
Yeah.
For whatever reason. We'd have to think of a reason.
Why the fuck not?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
And if we did a FaceTime, though, unfortunately, it wouldn't be on there. Like, you couldn't do something. Can you do Skype through YouTube and have a window open with their image on the other end?
I could totally have a Skype call right now. And
have it appear on there? For real?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah.
I didn't know you could do that.
I just don't want to.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm very stubborn.
Hey, I don't blame you.
At some point, the live show is going to evolve. We've only been doing the live show for a couple months now.
Yeah.
The fact that it goes live at all, the fact that it works at all is still mind blowing. But like there are things I want to fix first, like the resolution of the camera right now. This should be coming through. At least on your end, it's filming at 1080p. And it's supposedly going through the live stream at 720p.
Okay.
But it just comes through so blurry.
It looks like a webcam show back from 2004.
But you can see over here on OBS.
Yeah.
It looks perfect.
Yeah.
And so like there's some inner workings I need to like get my hands into and try to figure out some of that stuff. And then once I figure out how to get the show working right, and then we can start adding to it and doing Skype calls, and we'll have a lot of fun.
Somebody Berbercat wants us to Skype Michelle.
Yeah, absolutely. We should totally do that. But kid you not, I guarantee you that when we do this, there's no chance in hell. She's always busy.
Yeah.
You know, when we're here doing this, she's at her other job,
chasing kids around.
So there's no way There's no way it's going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
But maybe during like a viewer takeover where we film it ahead of time and that kind
Yeah.
of stuff, we'll figure it out.
Yep.
That space shooter game, the Game Cat, is playing Borderlands 2 on his Vita right now. So,
wow.
In my pursuit of a complete Vita collection,
Yep.
I almost bought Borderlands 2 the other day.
Really?
Yeah, and I'm thinking to myself, I can't spend money on this. I just can't.
I mean, to spend money on a Vita game too.
Boy, I always buy Vita games.
Oh, Wolfie's taking off. We'll see you, Wolfie.
Thank you so much, Wolfie, for the donation and for hanging out with us
thank
today.
you.
We absolutely love you. Yeah.
Later, Wolfie. No Man's Sky. Yep.
Yeah, absolutely. Hello Games from Plo617.
Yeah.
Please, Hello Games add in VR. Obviously, we want No Man's Sky in VR. Again, I don't think that's happening. I think we said this last week. That what makes sense to me about No Man's Sky in VR is that it's coming next generation. Like, there's no way that the PS4 or even the PS4 Pro is powerful enough to make that game run. No Man's Sky doesn't even run at 60 frames a second on PS4.
No.
So getting that thing to display two images that are both running at 60 frames a second is near impossible for a small team like Hello Games. I guarantee you when they do the next gen up-resed remaster of No Man's Sky that's running at 60 frames a second proper on PS5, then I think you'll see on PSVR 2.
Yeah.
It's like, here it is, and it's going to take them years to get it properly running in VR.
Yeah, I would think.
And so they're going to need the horsepower behind it.
Uh-huh.
If it was a big team like Bethesda, they could probably go in or with Escalation Studios, they could go in and they could totally, they could totally make the whole thing work. They could shoehorn it into VR.
Yep.
But I just don't think Hello Games has the resources to do it.
And the game's been out for so long now, and I know there's been so many games that we still want made into VR. I wonder if it's kind of like the novelty of getting it in VR is wearing out. I know with me it is. Yeah. I'm just thinking of No Man's Sky in VR, and while I might think it's neat, I just wonder how neat and if I would just try it or if I'd want to play it. It's wearing off on me because there's so many other games that are coming out fresh and new from the ground up, built specifically for VR.
Yeah.
That it's tough now to get desire to replay these ones that are patched over. But I'm sure I'll still play it. I haven't gotten rid of the game yet, just in case it happens.
Yeah, I definitely think it'll be a full price game all over again.
Mm-hmm.
I think we'll be paying $60 for a VR No Man's Sky. Kev Gret says, do we still think Beat Saber is coming in 2018? He says he's thinking in January 2019. I disagree. Respectfully disagree, of course. I want to say that Beat Saber is alongside Borderlands 2 is Sony's must-have game for PSVR for the Christmas season.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think we're about a month away from an announcement, and then it's going to be out the following week. I guarantee it. I guarantee it. I don't actually know, but that's
guarantee
it. Beat Saber's not a complicated game, right?
Yeah.
The Beat Saber team initially was 2 people, but now they've got Sony's backing, and Sony's probably going in and being like, "Come on, let's do this thing.
Yeah.
Come on, everybody wants it. Let's do this thing. Let's get it over as soon as possible." I'm sure the porting process is almost complete. There's no way that it can't be. In fact, it's taken so long to port the game over. I'm starting to wonder what Sony's plans are. I'm starting to think that Sony's holding it off.
Yeah.
Saying we want to do this big Christmas marketing push,
yeah.
and then we want to have like absolutely maybe bundle it, maybe have like an explosion where it's like and here it is. Here's a price drop, and here's the game with this and blah blah. You need.
Yeah. Who knows?
Yep. I think it's going to be a big deal. I don't think. I don't think this is off of Sony's radar. I think this is part of their marketing strategy.
Must know that the hype is pretty high.
Absolutely.
Seraphin said he will recreate No Man's Sky in dreams, if not.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
I like that. Fucking Red Out. We never get the Red Out patch. I bought Red Out on physical disc.
Yeah, I remember waiting.
Yeah, it's still in the cellophane somewhere.
Cellophane.
Yeah,
it's always just plastic wrap.
Plastic wrap. Oh, when I smoked cigarettes.
Yeah.
The wrapper of the cigarette package that was the cellophane.
Yeah.
And so anytime you bought weed.
Yeah, that was always like I didn't smoke cigarettes, but like that was always like
for all the things you did, you didn't smoke cigarettes?
No.
Really?
Yeah, never was a cigarette smoker.
I was like a 2-pack a day smoker for like 15 years.
Never. I remember when I was about 11, maybe 10. So again, back with the uncles that are, my father was in a really large family. So I had uncles that were a little over a year older than me. 2 of them, the last 2 born with paternal twins.
Take it easy, Ted-tastic Gamer.
We'll see ya. So I remember going one morning. I slept over with my grandparents, and me and one of my uncles were gonna go fishing the next morning. It was early. We were outside waiting for his friend and his friend's mother to come pick us up. And he was probably like 13. I was 11. He smoked a cigarette. He's like, "Oh, there's nothing like a cigarette in the morning," because it's 13-year-old. And he's like, "You want a drag?" So I'm like, "Okay." So I take a drag, right? And he's just like, "Take another one." So I took another drag and gave him the cigarette back. Day goes on. It was probably like now 11 o'clock back at the house, 11, a.m. still. And I took a nap because I woke up early as an 11-year-old boy, waiting for my parents to get back from wherever they went the night before. And I woke up from my nap, and I had a sore throat that I had never experienced before. It was so painful that I thought I was going to have to tell my parents I needed to go to the hospital and that it was because of smoking a cigarette.
Yeah.
And that I was going to be in huge trouble. And ever since then, like cigarettes, I don't know. I just, once in a while back in the day at band practice, I'd like grab somebody's cigarette and then light it, and they'd be like, "Oh," for all the things, of course. That was the thing, like, "Oh, dude, what are you doing?" But again, the 90s was crazy for everybody.
It's crazy for sure.
And the 2000s.
I'll tell you, the one thing I do not miss about all of those days.
Yeah.
Cigarettes.
Yeah.
Even recently, I feel like I remember Michelle and I had a relapse.
Yeah.
Where like there was a month or something where we were smoking cigarettes at work again.
Yeah.
And I'm like, how the fuck did we get to this point? And I remember just one day being like, no, this is not a thing. I'm like, in my late 30s, I'm not going to be a cigarette smoker anymore. And I was just done.
Yeah.
Like, we're done. We're not doing this anymore.
Yeah.
It's fucking stupid. Right? So done. That's it.
Good.
I don't drink. I don't do drugs. I'm clean and squeaky sober. And man, I have fond memories of all of those days.
Yeah.
But I don't want to go back to them.
Nah.
With too much at stake at this point.
Yeah.
Madman in Black the Game Cat. He said, "What's up with Chromagun VR?" The Chromagun VR developers recently said that they were going through Sony's certification process. It was going well. They've got AIM support up and running, and except they had to port the entire game into a different engine. And they're like, we don't expect it to be too much of an issue. That's usually not how things go.
No.
Usually when you have to port something into an entirely new engine to meet Sony certification, it screws things up big time. So that's the holdup. But the last we heard, things are going well. It was supposed to be out by now, but give them another couple months. I'm sure we'll see it very soon. And whoever asked about Titanic VR, shit, where's my chat window? Somebody asked about Titanic VR.
I saw that when it was coming out.
Darth Lucius asked any release date on Titanic VR. I talked to the developers recently. They said, we promise it's coming very, very soon, but we'll have a release date for you very, very soon. So, unfortunately, no official announcement, except for very, very soon. Like, if it's even a month away, I'd be surprised.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really? That soon?
Titanic VR has been in development for a long time, and it looks like it's going to be pretty awesome. I wasn't a huge fan of like the Apollo mission game, whatever that was. Was that Apollo 11, Apollo 13?
It was 11.
What was the movie with Tom Hanks?
That was 13.
That was okay.
Yeah, that was a good movie. You don't like that?
I walked out on that one.
Walked out.
I was a kid. I was dumb.
Well,
I was hanging out with my friends. We were high as fuck.
Oh, well, yeah. You're not gonna go see a Tom Hanks movie about space travel. When did that come out?
I don't know. Maybe I was 16, I guess. Trying to think of when I would be at a movie theater.
That came out in the 94 then? Well, you would have been 16 in 96 then, right?
I'm saying sure. I don't know. I can't do math right now. Yeah. Sounds right.
Yeah.
Roughly.
Yeah, because I would have been 16 in like 94 and you're 2 years younger. Factors. Yeah. But anyways.
Nick Mueller, the Game Cat, says, feels like every PSVR game is coming very, very soon.
It's true, yeah.
Yeah. And that's the problem, I think, with Sony's certification process is that the developers are like, or the developers and publishers, they want to give us a release date. Obviously, they want to give us a release date, right? I feel so bad for Mastiff Games who made Home Sweet Home, or publishing Home Sweet Home, a different development team, because European territories aren't getting it till like 2019.
Yeah, that's insane.
And we learned very, very recently from Anna Ribeiro from Pixel Rip 1989
Yeah.
that every single section of Sony has their own certification process. So it's not like you pass North American Sony certification process and you're good to go for all the territories. European has their own set of rules. And so the game that passed in the States doesn't
Might
pass,
not pass.
because it's so some simple stuff like, in one section of the game your frame rate dropped by 1 frame per second.
Oh shit.
And you got to get that up. And they're like, shit, that's during a loading screen. Who cares? And they're like, no, you got to fix it.
Wow. Mikey Sensei,
Game Cat
thank
extraordinaire.
you very much for the donation. He says, because I still haven't sent you a B-Day gift as of yet, Brian. And of course, because I love you all.
I appreciate it.
Thank you very much.
I appreciate it. but man, oh man, the birthday's long gone. Let's all forget about it. Moving on. But thank you, Mikey. We obviously love you very, very much. OG as fuck, this Game Cat right here.
Oh, wicked. Yeah.
So, what do you think, Jeremy? I think we got to start wrapping this thing up.
I think so, too.
Hey, Reggie's here. Actually, you can now do
SKU
groupings. Is this in reference to my my certification thing?
I have no idea.
That's very, very curious to hear. I want to. I'd love to know more about this if that's the case, because obviously people like
95. Sorry.
People like Arvor obviously had some crazy shit they had to go through. Obviously, the Home Sweet Home team is going through some crazy shit to get their game out. So I'm very curious to know if there's a workaround that maybe not everybody knows about. Very curious.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Thank you so much. And also, what's up, Reggie? When's the next beta? We want to know. Actually, wait. Let's wait, because I think we want to know when the next beta is. I definitely want to. I definitely want to spend some more time in Honor and Duty D-Day.
Yeah.
Doing like a battle royale mode.
I actually was I had that downloaded and ready to go because I was.
Did you miss the beta?
I did. Yeah.
You did. Oh no.
I did that with D-Day Open Beta, so I passed QA for both regions at the same time.
Well, look at that.
Wow.
Obviously, we need to. Oh wait, this weekend. Apparently, so.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
All right. Well, we'll keep our eyes open then for the next Honor and Duty D-Day beta. Thank you for the update, Reggie. Much love.
Yeah, thank you.
Also, let me know if I got to get back in touch with Reggie. We need to do some talk about the voiceovers. All right, I think that's gonna pretty much do it, guys. Thank you so much for tuning into another episode of PSVR Gamescast live.
Thank you.
Make sure you come back tomorrow at noon Eastern.
Yes.
For viewer takeover, when we let you, the loyal Gamecast, let you take over the show. As always, my name is Brian Paula, and to my right, your left, the king of all VR kings. His name's fucking Jeremy King.
Yes.
We love you all. Have an awesome rest of your day.
Yes, an awesome weekend coming up.
Yeah, enjoy your Halloween shit, whatever it is that you're doing.
That'll be next week.
More Well, no, it's all month long.
Enjoy the rest of the Halloween month.
Halloween isn't one day; it's all month long.
It is.
It is. All right, guys, have a good one.
We'll see ya.
Hey Gamecats, this is Grim Catnip. The amazing piece of video game artwork you see before you was created by fellow GameCat and new member of the Catnip Games Reward Committee, WonderRob. What is the Catnip Games, you ask? It's a monthly PSVR gaming event founded by the PSVR Without Parole GameCats community. The event is hosted and sponsored by God Cannon and myself. Each month we select a PSVR game for GameCats and other PSVR players to compete in. Winners receive a $20 PSN North American code. And starting today, winners will also receive a physical art piece drawn by WonderRob to commemorate their victory. If you would like a chance to win, then be sure to head over to the PSVR Without Parole GameCast community on your PlayStation and sign up. Dr. Doom will be there to greet you at the door. After that, all you need to do is keep watch the Community's Event tab for the next Catnip Games event. If you missed your chance to sign up, but still want to watch the event, don't worry. God Cannon and I have you covered. We will be streaming the events live for everyone to see. You can check the comments below for links to our channels. We have only 2 games left in the season before we go on hiatus. Season 2 will begin in January. That's all the updates I have for now. Stay tuned to the PSVR Gamecast Live for more Catnip game updates. This is Grim Catnip, and remember, Brian Paul loves you all.